It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Clippers in Los Angeles. For Los Angeles, they come in off the loss to Portland. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. A grueling first half of the season, almost in the books. Now we look forward to All-Star Week. Shaq, for the players, how do they benefit from this break in the action?
Well, if you're not invited to Kenny's party, you got to rest your body. And then you just have to sit back and reevaluate parts of your game.
I need a mental break, so that's why I have the party. Every year, All-Star Weekend, you are all invited.
I've been there many times.
You've been there, not many. You've been there
many times.
All the time.
Yeah, you have been there many.
Yeah.
Ernie, gets behind the DJ booth every now and then and turns
DJ
the party
Ernie
out.
J.
No, gets on the microphone and starts shouting it out. Throw your hands in the air.
And wave them like you just don't care. Let me hear you say
That's pretty much me. That's what I do.
My name is Ernie and I'm from Milwaukee. Somebody say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He turns the party out.
Yeah.
They need a mental break.
It's pretty much the way I live my life. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
I never want to waste your time. My life, so precious, is yours, is mine. And look at the time, my God. So precious, is yours, is mine.
Live from Los Angeles, we proudly bring you the Clippers at the Staples Center. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against Portland.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively, and when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. Oh, we have the All-Star break just around the corner, and as happens every year, there will be talk about which players get snubbed or who deserve to go over someone else. Is that something the NBA can ever avoid, Steve?
No, they can't. I mean, there's so many guys that's well-deserving, and sometimes there's just going to be one or two guys that get snubbed. I know you can probably expand the roster, but still, there's going to be another guy, even if you expand it. There's always going to be snubbed, but the good thing for those guys is always next year, and hopefully, those guys stay playing at that level to get a chance to be an all-star the next year.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn and Levine, they're backcourt. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. And it's Valentine in at the 3 spot. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Dunn misses. Outside Williams. The pass to Teodosic. No good on the triple. And Chicago has possession. Dunn with it. Pass to Levine. Over Williams. Levine can't hit. Griffin kicks to Williams. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
And there's the foul. It's on Sam Dekker. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Here's Levine. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Here's Teodosic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
The shot by Williams, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Dunn passes to Lopez. Levine dishes to Lopez. Lets the three fly. Dunn misses. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot by Williams, no good.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now here's Levine. Really played well against Portland in his last outing.
Good recognition by Levine as the defender where he wants him, doesn't let him off the hook.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Levine.
Man, Doc Rivers has quite the resume as a player and as an NBA coach. Won a title with the Boston Celtics, also a former Coach of the Year.
And with Rivers and the accolades he's had as a head coach, it goes a long way in how players and veterans want to play for him.
It is. Rivers has been in the league for such a long time. He has a lot of respect from his peers. Strong track record as a coach. Only missed the playoffs 3 times in his coaching career. He's a player's coach.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
To the wing on the left. Dunn, wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Dunn's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Teodosic, the pass to Williams. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Picked by Griffin. Kicks it to Williams. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
Nice screen by Blake Griffin. There's no way you can get around him.
Dunn kicks to Lopez. Good D by Jordan. The Clippers in the lead. Down low. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Dunn's shot's good.
And how about Dunn getting the ball in a great spot, making the deep attempt look too easy.
Picked by Williams. A 3-ball. Trains the three-pointer. Williams has got 7.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
On the wing, Levine. Lopez, a screen on Williams. Here's Dunn. Another 3 for Chicago.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. Here's Teodosic. Jordan, the screen. Nobody near Williams. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Markkanen dishes to Dunn. Shoots from 14. Markkanen can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
A nice shot by Griffin.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Now here's Levine. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Valentine with it. Now defended by Decker. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Jordan. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
When you are dealing with DeAndre, you just have to wrap him up sometimes and hope he misses, because he is one of the most powerful players in the league.
So for the Bulls, Portis comes in for Robin Lopez, and Mirotic subbed in for Markkanen. And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world, and not young, but respected by many around the globe.
Here's Teodosic after Denzel Valentine's bucket. Griffin kicks to Jordan. It's tipped. One-on-one fast break. LaVine wide open. Here's Dunn. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Amazing job by Dunn, positioning himself well inside and dominating the defense.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
The feed now to Valentine. Outside, LaVine. From outside the arc. That's good from Mirotic on the assist by LaVine. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there. Williams kicks to Jordan. Misses from short range.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Back to Mirotic, and it's done in the corner. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. There are a lot of punishing players in the league, Steve, you know that, who will just hound that offensive glass. Who are your top picks for the best offensive rebounders right now in the league?
I think Andre Drummond, Dwight Howard, Kenneth Faried, some of those guys that just attack the glass. DeAndre Jordan, some of those guys are just relentless. Zach Randolph doesn't do it with a lot of athleticism, but he gets great position. Those guys have a knack of getting offensive rebounds.
And they can just read it well, right? A lot of guys just read these rebounds the right way. They know where that bounce is going to go, the angle of the shot and everything else.
It's such an art to be able, like you said, to read the angle and get into position and understanding how guys miss shots. And that's an art because guys have to put in a lot of film work to do that.
And here is Grant following the 3 from Austin Rivers. G and the Bulls, another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Rivers against Grant. Inside. Here's Harrell. Over in the corner, Decker. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, early on, neither team putting much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
Now, here's Grant. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. To the left wing, 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Holiday, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Portis. Off target from three-point range. Over in the corner, Decker. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bulls shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Bulls moving the ball around. And stolen by Harrell. And they're pushing it up. Here's Decker. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here is Holiday. He had 10 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Decker with it, guarded by Holiday. Decker kicks to Rivers. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's G. He has 6. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Reed a screen on Grant. Harrell kicks to Decker. Offensive rebound. Pass basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one misses. Bulls trail by 3. And Holiday has it in the corner. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Harrell. Grant against Rivers. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now a 5-point Clipper lead. It'll count. The shot comes out, and so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for Los Angeles. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft.
You know, watching him kind of go through the process of he started to get, recruited by college coaches, and then he, really took his game and became serious about it. And I watched his work ethic, and I watched how he,
Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, he played, as did Blake, for their dad Tommy in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. It doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
We've got Montrezl Harrell. Austin Rivers is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Decker, and it's Reed in at the 5. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Well, this Bulls team, the definition of mediocre last season, finished a 41-41 record. They decided it was time to trade away Jimmy Butler and go young.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Mirotic. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 4. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Yeah, really wanted the second chance opportunity, but shows a lack of judgment there. Draws the whistle.
The Bulls making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Harrell setting the pick for Decker. Dishes it to Harrell. He kicks it to Beverly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beverly's got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles. And for the Bulls, some felt they didn't get enough back in return for Jimmy Butler from Minnesota. Smitty, what's your take on that?
Well, the Bulls got younger. They got some shooting, which they really needed. Ask me in a few years after we see how these young fellas develop.
Clippers leading by 8. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Decker can't hit. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Mirotic kicks to Lopez. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Lopez a screen. Here's Holiday. Tries again. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Bulls shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Willie Reed. Blake Griffin comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Williams in for Sam Decker. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Al Levine following the three-point attempt by Blake Griffin. Levine against Griffin. Fires the three. Dunn misses. Los Angeles leading by 6. Rivers gets a wide open look and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know what I'll tell you? He's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Here's Dunn. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, you knew with all the potential free agents with the Clippers last offseason, they could look different this year. And you can't avoid change, as we all know, in the NBA.
You're so right, Kevin. A very different team makeup now for the Clippers. Hard to replace a player like Chris Paul. We'll see what this new look roster can do.
Teodosic is checked in for Patrick Beverley.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
Levine against Williams. Bean passes to Valentine. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. Valentine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I love the way of Griffin. Eye on the prize. Going after the rim is either you're going to dunk it or you're going to foul him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And we all know Blake Griffin, Steve, is a scoring forward, but he has a very well-rounded game. Besides being an excellent ball handler, he is also one of the best passing bigs in the NBA.
I agree. He's done a nice job of improving in that area. Being able to pass out of the post, pass off the dribble, has a great sense of timing, and could put a pass exactly where he wants.
Clippers leading by 6. Now, here's Dunn. He's got 15. Left side, Levine. Feeds to Dunn. Back to Levine. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 6.
And you like to see this from Levine, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Picked by Griffin. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Griffin doesn't do it as often anymore, but he is still one of the top dunkers in the league. He just rises up and finishes with a lot of power. There was a time when he was good for a poster dunk every game.
And Steve, Griffin's still a fantastic dunker, as you said, but it's something he's done less and less as he's grown as a player.
Yeah, you think of him, and you will, as one of the best dunkers of all time, but he's not really doing that a lot anymore. It's better for his game long-term to switch off trying to slam it home every time and just play the game at a great level.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Nice D from Levine.
Woo, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point blank range, and he missed it.
Passes to Valentine. To the paint, and stolen by Jordan. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Up the floor. The shot, no good. Nice D from Levine. Bulls trail by 3. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Levine dishes to Dunn. Lopez passes to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And it's 8 points for Zach LaVine.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Here's Rivers. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 8 points for Austin Rivers.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Levine against Williams. Dunn dishes to Levine. He feeds it to Valentine. Lopez a screen. Valentine passes to Lopez. Over Jordan. Lopez, no luck.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to be able to play one. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer I think is #1. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement, playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer, Akeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. Here's Grant following the basket by Blake Griffin. To halt the run, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Robin Lopez, a player who does more for a team than what shows up on the stat sheet. Very effective inside with his ability to contest and fight for rebounds. A tough defender that doesn't need many touches to play his role.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 11. Another miss by Griffin. Grant outside. Valentine kicks to Markkanen. He dishes it to Levine. Hits it from 3-point range. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
Pass to Griffin. 13 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Griffin's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Grant kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Levine. He's got 11. For the Clippers, Willie Reed, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Decker subbed in for Rivers. 1:53 left in the second quarter. Grant kicks to Valentine. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
So for the Clippers, Harrell comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams.
The Clippers with another early playoff exit last season. You still have to like the core of this team. Window might be closing, but they're always competitive.
Markkanen with it. Harrell on him. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Steve, tough to lose Chris Paul, but what do you like with this new roster in Los Angeles with the Clippers?
Well, Kevin, they did sign Danilo Gallinari. That gives them some size and shooting on the perimeter. They added depth in the backcourt without Chris Paul. They added Patrick Beverley and others. They'll look to do it by committee. It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Teodosic, the pass to Beverley. Shoots from 14. And stolen by Valentine. Here's Levine. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved a layup.
The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Now the Bulls have had one of the largest and strongest fan bases in the NBA for years, having the Jordan-era Bulls helped, but they have always been a beloved team in the city of Chicago.
Yeah, you see the devotion from their fans at their games, and the numbers back it up. They've had the best fan attendance every year since 2010. And they've been in the top 5 since as long as I can remember. And that's long.
Just 5 to shoot. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Bulls have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Now, here is Mirotic. He's defended by Harrell. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Reed's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shoots the three. Blake Griffin getting it done for the LA Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what made the difference over the course of the first half to get that momentum change in your favor?
Well, we finally buckled down and started getting some stops. We've done a poor job making them feel us. We've got to make it more uncomfortable out there on the floor.
Defensive activity leads to offensive results. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. Some incredible work in this one by Blake Griffin. He had 13 points and 1 assist. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And now, folks, just moments of...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And you know, Chris Dunn. The Bulls shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. And it's Valentine in at the 3. The Clippers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Griffin goes in. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the left side wing. Here's Valentine. And that misses. That would have put him up.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The dish to Markkanen. The pass to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. For the lead, slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And you have to love whenever Dunn squares up from mid-range. His jump shot is just money in the bank.
Williams from outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Williams has got 10. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And here's Levine. He's got 11. Lopez, a screen on Williams. Levine dishes to Dunn. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it. Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Markkanen. Dunn kicks to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Levine. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the left wing. LaVine for 3. Again, LaVine missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Decker passes to Teodosic. Griffin goes in. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Blake Griffin is so skilled, able to weave through the defense, draw contact, and finish.
Chicago calls timeout. Smitty, we've seen our share of dominant teams in the past decade. The big 3 in Boston, Miami, of course, with LeBron, KD joining the Warriors. You played against a lot of incredible teams during your terrific career. Which team was the most intimidating for you, or which team did you have the most respect for?
You know, I would say it was later in their career, but intimidation was a factor. When you play against the bad boys in Detroit, I mean, the fouling of those guys. But I think from a sheer talent, it was the Chicago Bulls. They were the first team, especially not my era, won 72 games. They would come in and just steamroll you with their offense, with their defense, and their execution. So those 2 teams were the 2 teams I would think was most intimidating.
Lopez sets a screen for Valentine. Kicks to Dunn, takes the 3. A shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. Here's LaVine, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Lou Williams.
The defense in a tough situation. They know LaVine loves the jump shot, but he can also put it on the floor and take it to you. And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dame, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
Rivers, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Dunn kicks to LaVine. Buries the long-range jumper. LaVine's got 7 points here in this quarter. And with those Rose-led Bulls teams from a few seasons back, it all went south so fast, but those teams were very tough to beat.
It just shows you how much can change in the NBA in a short span. Bulls are working hard to try to get back to that level. It hasn't been an easy road.
Markkanen in the corner. In the corner, it's LaVine. Lopez a screen. And LaVine, here we go. He got right to the cup using that screen. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Outside Williams. Outside Griffin. Shoots over Markkanen, and he overshot that one, missing. Chicago has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Dunn dishes to LaVine. The feed to Dunn for the tie. Outside LaVine. Clock at 6. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Bulls.
And they're getting them up from beyond the arc, shooting a solid percentage from out there. So thus far, it hadn't been a problem.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Willie Reed, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Mirotic comes in for Markkanen. Justin Holiday's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And G's subbed in for Chris Dunn.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's LaVine. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Reed. And Beverly kicks to Rivers. Now Beverly. He has 5. Griffin sets the screen for Beverly. And Mirotic sends it back. Here's G. And a miss there on the triple. Holiday against Rivers. Here's Decker. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. For 3. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Back to Holiday. Mirotic the screen. Holiday the pass to G. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. G's got 9.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, but out on the perimeter, a lot more space. It all evens out.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
The Clippers have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
He's incredibly difficult to guard, Blake Griffin. He's 6'10", 250-something pounds. He has size, but he also has quickness like a guard.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Jaron Grant, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. Outside Holiday. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Griffin kicks to Rivers. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Bulls have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Free throw no good for Holiday.
Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
Mirotic the screen. Here's Grant. Tries again. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Reed. Griffin kicks to Reed. Harrell with it, working on Portis. And that one hits back iron. And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why you had 2 wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
LA has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Out to the wing from outside the arc. Another miss by Griffin. Chicago trailing here.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Beverly dishes to Rivers. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Rivers has got 10 points in the game.
The floater is one of Rivers' go-to moves. His touch is so nice and delicate inside the paint.
Here's G. He's got 9. Right side Holiday. 2 on the clock, and he sinks the layup. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Back to the action after this word. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Let's get stops. Focus on the stops. If you like your shots and they start falling, you still got to get stopped. Hang on your defense.
That's Doc Rivers doing some simple math for his team, guys, wanting them to do more than just match baskets.
Yeah, tremendous effort they're showing on the offensive end. They need some of that, though, on the defensive side of the ball. They've got to start working together on that end of the floor.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Rivers. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Reed. And it's Teodosic in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Harrell with it. Dishes to Beverley. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Patrick Beverley is an irritant. You hate playing against him, love playing with him.
2 shots. That one is off.
Patrick Beverley is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Austin Rivers. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Chris Dunn comes in for G.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And Lopez throws it down.
When Lopez gets in that close, it's tough to stop him from slamming it home.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Teodosic. Outside Williams. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. Lopez kicks to Dunn. Feeds to Valentine. Pass to Dunn for the 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Harrell slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Clippers trail by 3. Now here's Beverley, picked by Harrell, pass to Teodosic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. There's the foul against the Clippers. Hey, Steve Mirotic came over to the NBA. He had an immediate impact and showed a lot of promise to grow. Unfortunately, he has been stagnant since his strong rookie season. Any idea why?
Mirotic is just a bit of what you see, what you get kind of player. Not terribly consistent game to game or shot to shot. Can stretch the floor, but doesn't give you much else.
Decker's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Now the pass to Jordan. Here's Williams. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Portis kicks to Mirotic. And it's Dunn in the corner. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I love seeing Dunn use his creative side to get these calls. He is simply amazing at putting defenders in a tough spot.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Griffin's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And Levine subbed in for Mirotic. Decker with it, now guarded by Valentine.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And Levine, here we go. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And for DeAndre Jordan, he doesn't do a lot of things on the floor, but what he does do, he does extremely well, in my opinion. One of the best dunkers and finishers inside. He's also a fantastic rebounder on both ends.
And with Jordan, it's not a knock to say he doesn't do too much. You know, Steve, he knows exactly what he's got to do and how to execute it. He's very much a classic center.
Yeah, he is. He's a throwback center, and he stays within himself. But what he does at an elite level is rim protection, rebounding, and finishing.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Dunn. And he banks in the layup. Dunn's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
And when Dunn finds his comfort zone, his team is all the more dangerous. Just an unreal scorer who continues to add new wrinkles to his game.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Outside, Levine. From past the arc. Again, Levine missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Teodosic gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
Thank you, David. The kick out to Williams. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
The Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Dunn. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the right side. Here's Decker. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Griffin had a chance to score that one, but he saw a teammate wide open, so he kicked it to him for a nice one.
On the wing, Levine. That one, no good. Good D by Jordan. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Dunn.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Bulls trail by 4. There's the pick. Here's Levine. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, thinking back to where Levine was drafted, 13th overall, raised some eyebrows, but it was all about upside.
And so Levine nails both of them.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
And the wide open shot from Decker. That 3 off the mark. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Dunn kicks to Levine. And the layup is good. Levine's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Another one for Zach. He has a scorer's mentality. Very dangerous when he gets into rhythm.
Williams passes to Jordan. To the wing right side. Here's Griffin. Chicago grabs the miss. Lopez has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Jordan. Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Bulls with the first shot clock. Levine for three. Drills it from outside. Levine's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Teodosic. He kicks to Griffin. Shoots over Markkanen. Kept alive. Pass to Teodosic. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Chicago leading by 3. Dunn kicks to Lopez. And stolen by Jordan. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Dunn with it. Williams picks him up. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. For 3, Levine. Jordan with the rebound. Clippers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Here's Teodosic. Jordan kicks to Griffin. Over Markkanen. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He feeds it to Valentine. They set the screen. Out to the wing. Dunn dishes to Lopez. Dunn passes to Valentine. Over to the left wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jordan. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Clippers making a change here. Reed's checked in. He's off on the first. No luck that time either. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his 3rd foul of the game. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, a chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Passes it to Teodosic. With the teardrop.
Lopez can be such a thorn in your side with his defensive presence.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Teodosic, the pass to Decker. Stolen by Markkanen. And here's Levine. He dishes it to Lopez. Reed with the steal. Out to the right wing. Decker passes to Teodosic. Back to Decker. Left side, Griffin to tie it up. And the layup is good. Griffin's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
That's a big bucket for Blake. Teammates have to love that shot.
Here's Levine.
Oh! Woo-hoo! I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. They set the pick. Williams kicks to Griffin. Shoots over Markkanen. Here's Decker.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Dunn dishes to Markkanen. It's good.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .26 seconds left in the game. Reed a screen. Here's Williams. Another shot and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Reed no good on the free throw. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line, Robin He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Everly for 3. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.